I'm muted. Welcome on in, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, geez, and I am unilluminated. There we go. Sometimes I don't notice that until I look at my own face in OBS, and it's like, oh, I look like I'm in a basement. Now I just look like I'm in a lit but poorly lit room. But, Caffeine Rev, thank you very much for being here so early. I'm Dan, welcome to the channel. Here we play games, sometimes like filthy casuals. We talk about life, have a good time, and support each other. If you're new here, we play a lot of Star Citizen, but we play other games too. On Wednesdays, we like to do Hump Day Noob Day, where we do Star Citizen activities, and we kind of rotate through different activities, and with a focus on being available for any new players or people new to aspects of the game if they have any questions. And tonight we are going to be doing some space trucking, and we are live on Twitch and YouTube this evening. We're switching it up a little bit, and we are across multiple platforms because we are just that fancy. Alright, let me go ahead and switch to my screen. Please and thank you, OBS. There we go. That looks like that worked. So how's everybody doing tonight? Caffeine, Rev, how are you doing? Anybody else who's in chat, feel free to say hi, drop me a double dog. Let me know how your Wednesday is going so far. Mine has been pretty good. It is hot here. It's like 90 degrees, which is, I think it's 32 degrees if you're one of those people that counts in tens. I don't. I count in freedom. But yeah, it's been toasty. Bunker does not appreciate it. He is over the weather. Do I not have armor here? Sometimes I log into this game, and I wonder what I was doing the last time I was here. Like, what happened? That all I have is a helmet. Okay, we got a C2 at Area 18. Where's our caterpillars? Everest Harbor, Area 18. Okay, we're gonna go down to Area 18, apparently. We'll take a Titan down.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
because it's a nice little starter ship. Hi, Rev. How's it going? I hope you're staying cool, man. It was hot today. I let Bunker out at one point, and he was out for a very normal, like, short outing period of time working on it. Yeah, I'll bet. He was out for a proposal for a contracting gig. That's cool. Like a side job or part of your regular job, Caffeine. Hiding in my office with the door closed to the AC. Yeah, that's smart. I kind of wish that my house had, like, AC that was split between the rooms. Oh, side job. Yeah, those can be good money. Nice. Because I don't use all the rooms in my house. I regularly use, like, 2. I use my living room and my bedroom. Like, the bathroom doesn't even need to be that cool, right? Like, I go in and out. Mini splits? Yeah, that would be awesome. I feel like I'd save a good amount of money. Although I do it the investigating UI frameworks. Ooh, fun. Sounds very front-endy. I kind of do it the poor way. I just close the vents a lot of the time. Okay, we are gonna find Area 18. Are you Area 18? You're Area 18. There we go. Slightly different symbol. They want a pretty UI, and I hate UI. Yeah, I don't like UI either. I think that anything more complicated than, like, the text output from a Python script, someone else can handle it. That's not Dan work. Or if it does have to be Dan work, I'm going to steal something from somewhere. And by steal, I mean just use something existing, and then, I don't know, probably just try to co-pilot my way through all my problems. Because I can co-pilot my way out of a lot of problems. Alright, we are going to head down to the spaceport, and we're going to grab a C2 tonight. We're going to switch it up. We did the Caterpillar last time, and the Caterpillar is fun. And I love the Caterpillar because it's Drake. But there's no denying that the C2 is the ultimate hauler right now. Like, it's just better. So, that's the world we live in. We're gonna go get the C2 out. We're gonna set some cruise control. I thought they added more lights to the spaceport, but I guess the clouds can still cover them up. But they definitely they fiddled with the draw distances. I feel like the lights show up from further away better, and so I do appreciate that. All right. Instead of slowing down properly, we're just gonna switch to SCM mode, because we're lazy. And you know what? Right now the game lets us inflict bone-crushing amounts of G's on our little pilot by switching to SCM mode, so we're gonna do it, right? The mechanic is there. And I actually kind of don't hate it, to some extent. it is nice to be able to decelerate from nav quickly. I mean, I could see him balancing it, but I don't think it needs to go away. Alright. Boop, 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 and landing gear. There we go. I'll give that a B landing. That was very adequate. Maybe even slightly above adequate, but it wasn't an A. So yeah, we missed the last stream. Saturday we were supposed to stream. That didn't happen. And it's a tragic tale. I'll recount some portions of it here that are appropriate, but you know, there could be children listening. I don't age restrict my stream. I ate lunch from a sandwich place I hadn't had before, and the TLDR is that the sandwich tried to kill me. Now, in hindsight, the signs were there. The ham on the sandwich tasted funny, it felt funny, so I picked some of it off. Hey, no ESO tonight. It's Wednesday, so it's Hump Day, Noob Day, Star Citizen. I want to do another ESO stream soon. I have logged on a couple times just to play for short periods of time, but I want to, like, figure out how to level more efficiently and start getting to where I can get into the real content, because it was fun. And it's nice to have an alternative, especially if Star Citizen is being buggy. Not that Star Citizen would ever be buggy. Also, how's it going, Sue? So anyway, Saturday, I had this sandwich that the ham tasted funny. Then I got chicken bites with it. And the chicken tasted funny. It tasted old. But I thought, I don't know, maybe it's just how they seasoned it. So I still ate most of it, and then I threw it out. And then Saturday night, have I ever thought of STS? Seriously taking supplements to prevent horrific food poisoning. Yes, I had 2 bits of food from the same place that tasted wrong. I ate most of them anyway. And yeah, by like 8 p.m. Saturday, I knew things were going downhill, and I definitely wasn't up to streaming. By 10 p.m. Saturday, I was on a roller coaster of failure. So bad that my abs still hurt today, and I think I threw something out and like, oh, Slay the Spire. Man, Slay the Spire, it would be fun. Maybe something like it. The problem with Slay the Spire is I haven't played it that much recently, and I feel like that's such a specific game to stream that it would be like nails on a chalkboard for some members of that community to watch me just play it badly. It's a good game. I mean, I wouldn't be like opposed to it just on its merits. It's just you know what I have been thinking of, Sue, which is not good. My boss at work has been talking about MTG Arena. And it's making me want to play it again, and it's not a good idea. Financially, mentally, you know, anythingly. It's just a flat-out bad idea. So anyway, I'm probably going to do it at some point. I don't know if I'll stream it, or if it'll just be something I do on the side. You know, there's definitely games I don't stream. You'd think about playing again if I played. Maybe. I don't know. Hasbro is so obnoxious. Do you really, Rev? I didn't know that. I guess, I don't think we've ever, talked about that at work. I think our boss just, maybe he only tries to talk me into it, while, I think he only does it in person, which is kind of sketchy when you think about it, right? Like, he doesn't leave a paper trail. If he's here now watching, he should know I'm onto him. He's got plausible deniability. Like, no one's ever seen him really try that hard to talk me into MTG Arena. Oh, you were talking... Nice. Yeah, and that's the thing, Sue. Like, I could do it free to play if I do the dailies and stuff. I don't have to be ridiculous. That's not mandatory. Or even if you don't go full free to play, you can be somewhat reasonable. Like, I could just do some drafts and like take cards from those. All right, we are gonna get out of the atmosphere. Oh, I got a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, sneezing hurts. Which it's not supposed to hurt. At least not that much. Okay. Let's go to ArcCorp Mining Area 56. We are following my traditional rule of don't think too hard about where you're going to go. Get rid of play 2. I mean, you say that kind of jokingly, maybe, because... So we have a coworker who's not much of a gamer. I mean, she's played video games in her life, but she's not super cool like Rev and I are. But I think something competitive like that, like she could get sucked into it just based on wanting to win. Alright, so we're going to go to ArcCorp 056, and we're going to see what we can find. Now, I have heard that people are kind of camping the Area 18... Why did my waypoint go away? The Area 18 TDD, Trade and Development District. So we're going to be careful when we approach that. They've been doing weird things like parking unfriendly NPCs in there. Because there's, apparently this patch, there's a bunch of people duping. And it involves some exploit with RMC and selling it at Area 18. It's super lame. Like, what's the point? What a silly... Like, it's a silly game to dupe credits in anyway. Because there's no long-term persistence. Like, and really the only real progression you get, most of the time, is making credits. So, again, what's the, like, duping seems silly, but what do I know? I am just a humble space trucker. Alright, and this is... I don't know that this is that much of an easier ship to land than the Caterpillar. It does have... I feel like, well, the Caterpillar has a lot of exits, because you can just jump out of any of the cargo doors. But only one entrance, so you've kind of got to make sure that's centered, and I think the Caterpillar is longer, and has multiple legs that sit on the ground. This, you more so have this just goofy tripod. But the thing about the goofy tripod is that you've got to, like, balance it properly, or it will tip over onto its nose in kind of an obnoxious fashion. Alright, let's put ourselves down right here. Take a look from outside. Everything looks awesome. Let's get out and buy some cargo. I saw a Nomad parked out there, which is kind of funny. I don't know if anybody saw the announcement in Discord. One of my next YouTube videos that I'm working on is a consolidated Outland. So the manufacturer of the Nomad and the Mustangs. I'm working on a tier list for them. I've got it about 20% scripted. Oh no, I didn't want to go to the lower deck, I want to go to the bottom. No. Take me all the way down. But it should be entertaining. I'm kind of doing like a tier list, and then I want to do a just theory crafting, like, hey, here's some cool ships that Consolidated Outland could make in the future that would make sense with their brand. Okay, it's not that one. That one looks like the vehicle retrieval. Hi, little Nomad. Just a cute little space pickup truck. Living its best life as a cute space pickup truck. Okay. But we did... I'm up to like 3 or 4 shorts on my YouTube channel now. And then the one longer video, which is a review of the recent Invictus. A couple of the shorts did pretty well, so that was neat. Ooh, they have diamond here. We won't have enough money to buy a lot of diamond. How much diamond could we buy? Very little. Alright, let's buy a little bit of diamond. And then... how much iodine can we buy? Okay, we can fill up the rest of our hold with iodine. And we're at, what, 65,000 now. So let's see. Let me write that down. There we go. We'll put it in the scroll text so it's somewhere attached. Alright, and we should be good to go. We should also be... Yep, we're broke. That's okay. That's just part of the space trucker lifestyle. We accept that. Now, the smart thing to do is to never invest all of your money in one load of commodities. We're doing it now just because if it fails, I didn't have that much money and I could make it back by running not that many bunkers. And that's what I would do. So it's a risk that we're willing to take. Ah! The elevator was not coming, and then it decided it wanted to approach quickly. Okay, elevator. Yes, take me top deck, please. Awesome. Look at all that glorious cargo. But no, they're supposed to be working. I know they're like simultaneously working on like a hotfix patch, and then also I think 3.23.2. And at some point, we're supposed to be getting the updated Xenothreat event, which will sort of be a follow-up from all of the Xenothreat. I forget what they called it. Xenothreat escalation. Missions that were a thing a little bit ago. Alright. So let's navigate ourselves back to ArcCorp. And back to Area 18. Cool. And, alright, we've got a marker at least for this leg. We'll see if it holds up. I look forward to them doing I mean, like, I appreciate the graphical improvements to the minimap and the fact that they have some ship interiors, but I'd really like to have the waypoints and maybe a bit more of a fully featured search eventually. Because right now it is pretty clear that they just kind of overlaid the new graphics on top of the pretty broken back end of the map, because it does like to navigate us through planets and all kinds of goofy stuff like that. We are hydrating thoroughly tonight because, like I said, I'm still on the mend from shenanigans this weekend. Alright, looks like the spaceport is just a little below and to the right of where we're pointed. So we will... Come on, cruise control. There we go. I've gotten used to the sticky cruise control. I kind of like it now. At first it was weird, and it's still kind of weird sometimes. But it does make sense that, like, a spaceship wouldn't necessarily have a cruise control like a Honda Civic, where when you tap the brakes, it immediately turns off. Right? Like, it would just be more like a throttle. Oh yeah, this is the spaceport. We just came in off to the side of it. So we will maneuver around this way. Uh-oh, a little bit of lag there. Please don't die. Please don't die, game. You have all my money. Guys, this is not the stream. Like, I am moving. I am alive. My client... I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. Oh, please don't die. Dying would be such an upsetting thing for you to do right now. It won't... Oh, no. No, wait for the program to respond. Let's just give it a second. We don't want to taunt it. We don't want to incite the wrath any more than, son of a biscuit. Star Citizen has stopped running unexpectedly. Please provide steps to reproduce crash. Fly spaceship. Take spaceship to ArcCorp. Area 18. Full of cargo. Game crash. Success! Exclamation point. There we go. That's our crash report. It's beautiful. Well... Things like this are why we haven't been playing 3.23 much. I have not had great luck with stability this patch. I'm hoping it gets better soon. And it should. Usually we kind of go back and forth. And I think we'll get some more like stability patching before 4.0 hits. Because otherwise it'll be a long time before we get that. And people would get annoyed. Alright, so we switch back to the just chatting screen because we are loading back into Star Citizen. It didn't even do it at a conveniently located time for an ad break. Like, so inconsiderate. If my ship is gone, I will be sad. Alright, it says server change unavailable, so maybe it's trying to put me back in the same server? Fingers crossed. Like, we have hope, if nothing else. That hope may at times be a bit irrational, but it's what we've got. Also, if you're just stopping in, feel free to say hi. If you're new to Star Citizen or you've got questions, feel free to ask. I love answering them, and we've got a good community here as well that will give you their hot takes on a variety of subjects. Alright, it says we're loading. I hope that is the truth. Oh, it blinked. I'm going to view that as a good link. Ownerless fuel creator... Ownerless fuel controller created. I love hot takes, ask me. Yeah, he does. Map, mega map, okay. Oh, I got zooped into... Crime stat rating increased? No. Why do I have a crime stat? How dare you? That's frickin' rude. Okay, let's see if our C2 is here. Shoot, did it store it? Because I broke the server? Well, see, my original plan was we weren't going to store the C2. Pay fine. Why? Why are you charging me a fine, huh?
That vehicle is currently impounded.
Where...
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay. We're not going to retrieve it, because I don't want to move it back and forth any more than is necessary, but it should still have the cargo in it. So let's head to the TDD and see if we can sell. And if we can hit a fine terminal on the way there. Yeah, let's see what this crime is that I've committed. I'd love to know. Come on, fines and citations system. Trespassing? I didn't do a trespass. You trespassed me, server. Alright, we have 192 credits. This is great. This is pod racing. I really hope that our cargo is here. If our cargo is not here, we are very broke, and we are going to go run bunkers. But, you know, I think the servers owe me one. I think that we could have a full load of cargo. Just got safely impounded while my game was crashing. Because apparently they wanted to hit me with that double whammy. You know, it wasn't just the game crashing. No, no, no. Gotta have that 2,000 credit fine in there as well. We do have today, we've got a question of the day. Let me get on this tram, then we'll do the question of the day. I don't want to try to do too many things at once. The servers are already giving me trouble. Alright, the question of the day is, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? I think maybe we've done this one before, but it's been a minute. So yeah, chat, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Or maybe ice cream related things. It's, you know, open. I would go with Cherry Garcia by Ben & Jerry's. I love it. It's got so many cherries and all the chocolate. it is delicious. Like, 11 out of 10. Maybe second favorite past that is, like, Bunny Tracks, which has the, little, like, chocolate, almost like a Reese's Bunnies. Chocolate chip cookie dough, or maybe mint chip. Those are both good ones. Those are both solid choices. My second favorite Ben & Jerry's ice cream is half-baked. It's got brownies and cookie dough. It's a lot of dough, but it's very good. Alright. We are just gonna come to a nice little landing at this tram stop, and then successfully sell our cargo. Because why wouldn't it be successful? It should be successful. I mean, maybe the impounding will work better than storage has worked for me recently. Because I didn't store it, they stored it for me. You know, it's like valet parking, but with extra steps. Alright, I don't see any shenanigans occurring here. This TDD looks shenanigan-free. So let's pull up this Crusader C2. We have cargo! Oh. Oh, that is such a relief. I was very concerned. I was very concerned that the server was going to eat my cargo, give me a fine, and disconnect me all at the same time. Okay. So we no longer have 192 credits. What do we have? We've got 69,000 credits. Not too shabby. You know, could be better. But we didn't exactly have a ton of capital to start out with. Alright. Let's head back out, we'll grab the C2, and we will do it again. And look at that, the tram even arrived at a perfect time for us. I think the server maybe feels a little bad about what it's done, and it's trying to make up for it. Let's see, next week, so we'll have our normal stream Saturday, like 95% chance that everything will go off without a hitch. I do have a work thing that's going on that could go late, might disrupt it. If it does, I'll let everybody know, and we'll probably just start the stream late if that happens. But starting next Wednesday, I will actually be out of town for about a week and change. I'll be gone for a while. And I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do for servers trying to lure you into a false sense of security. You know, I wouldn't put it beyond the servers. I could see it happening. Like, maybe that's one of the new updates that they quietly rolled out. Is, if they see you're streaming and they think it's funny, they just, vacillate back and forth between being nice to you and then tricking you into buying a bunch of cargo, stealing it, and, you know, confiscating your ship. But no, I'll be watching some dogs for a friend out of town, so I will be
the ASOP vehicle
like,
retrieval
still
system.
working. I'll just be working remotely, like I'm able to do.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
But I will not... I'm pretty sure, I'm like 80% sure that I'm going to take my computer with me. So I think I might just keep on streaming. We just might have a less than ideal setup for about 3 streams. 2 or 3. But I'll keep everybody posted. If you're not in the Discord, there's a link to it up above. Feel free to join. That's always where the freshest announcements are as to when streams are happening, what's going on. It's also a good place to ask Star Citizen questions and or talk about Star Citizen. I also post most of the updates, you know, when SIG has news. I have a channel there that I kind of edit it down so that you're not getting the entire feed. I just kind of post the essentials. Bunker is shifting around weirdly, like he's had a long, hard day. He has actually not had a long, hard day. He has had one of the laziest days possible. And even had a lazy night last night because I let him sleep on the bed. Which, you know, maybe his actual owner isn't the biggest fan of, but I do it very sparingly. And it's just the occasional treat. And he loves it. Oh, my ship is wrecked! What? Oh, when my client disconnected, I must have, frick! How much money is it gonna be to repair this thing? I don't have that kind of money. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. They can't make me. They cannot make me. That's the entire profit from that last trip. And I'm not doing it. We're going to look at if my Caterpillar's here, we're going to take the Caterpillar, or we're going to take an M2. And I'm just going to claim this ship on insurance at some point. Alright, in hindsight, there are sparks coming out. I didn't notice that when I was getting in. But there are some good... some good sparks there. Alright, frickin' A, man. That's fine. We will adapt and overcome. I've got other cargo ships. And really, maybe even a smaller ship might be okay, because we can't take that much cargo. So maybe we'll take like a... I could look and see if my C1 is here. That's a real easy ship to get in and out of.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
All right.
retrieval system.
So we are going to store the C2. The C1 is... The M2's destroyed.
Your insurance claim has been set.
We'll claim it. What about our Caterpillar? We have a Caterpillar here.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
It is now in Hangar 7. Okay. This all works out. And I do love the Caterpillar. And someday, soon, TM, it's going to have glorious modularity. And we'll be able to, do some cool stuff with it. To where it, has a valid place in the meta. Look at this. We even have a cool paint job on the Caterpillar. We got a Digicam Caterpillar. You love to see it. Alright, let's not get crushed by the elevator. It's a good first step. And take me up. Come on, cute little hydraulic lift. Alright. And we go up here. And we get the joys of the somewhat goofy asymmetric flight now. Which isn't that bad. You kind of get used to it. You've got your external view for landing. And it's what we're going to have on the Ironclad anyway. So, seems like they've kind of embraced that as being a thing with larger Drake ships. I did not mean to hit that button. I meant to hit engine on. There we go. This ship isn't half destroyed, is it? Nope. This ship looks intact. Isn't that nice? Okay, it kind of wanted me to use boost there to leave the ground. That is slightly goofy. But hey, we're here to embrace the slightly goofy. Alright, let's set the cruise control and start getting pointed out of atmosphere. It will be a little slower than taking the C2. That's fine. Like, the journey is more important than the destination. Speaking of which, I do think... So I've been using just the one flight stick for a while now, a VKB Gladiator. And I think that soon I am going to get a second flight stick. I am ready to... I don't know, I just think it would be more fun. I don't think it's going to make me better at combat, especially. Like, we should make that clear from the outset. Right? Like, Dan is not going to suddenly become an ace pilot. I just think it'll be that little, like, 20% more immersive to have two sticks. Alright, come on. Let us out of atmosphere. Alright, and let's plot a new course. Let's go to Lyria this time. Why Lyria? Why not Lyria? And let's go to Sal 5. There we go. Alright, looks like we've got a course with a couple different jumps on it. Let's see if the map calculated our jumps properly, or if it's being crazy. I'm feeling optimistic about it. I feel like the servers tried to throw us off once, and we showed the servers that we were not willing to be deterred. You know, we are serious and dedicated space truckers. And so I think that now we've earned their respect, and they are going to work with us. And I do have the upgraded quantum drive on this ship, just so things move faster. I don't, especially when I think the patches are going to be short, I don't really go through and outfit every single ship, but I definitely try to hit the ones that I fly the most. So like the C2, the Caterpillar, my Cutlass Black, the Corsair, You know, the Scorpius for sure. Just to make sure that they are ready to go. Alright, hey, and it's even daytime. Good for us. Alright, so we're going to switch into nav flight mode. Because with the increased draw distance, I feel like we can actually see the outpost up there. Maybe not the most clear, but especially when everything else is kind of blank and white, you can see the buildings. Alright. Coming in, we'll switch to SCM just to get that stopping power. And let's find a good spot to land. This seems like as good as any. I do have to try to remember that I am on the port and or left side of the ship. So I don't want to hit this other guy who's parked here, because I didn't take that into account. And I'm not going to. Perfect. Alright, let's go see what these guys have to sell. Can't I, like, jump out in an entertaining fashion through here? No, that's a turret. No, EVA hatch? Can I get out through here? Do you open, sir? Alright, whatever. We can do this. We can come down to one of the cargo modules and just open it up. And one of these days, I think these are supposed to lower to the ground. They don't yet, but if you use your imagination, you can imagine that the caterpillar will be that much cooler when they do. Then let's close it up. Please close. You know what? Or don't. Hey, nobody at this outpost stow away on my ship and murder me. That would not be kind. What do we have here? A cutter. Aw, somebody left their medical Ursa here. AKA Nursa. That is a good vehicle. We've gotten some good use out of it so far doing bunkers. It's so handy, especially with the turret on top. Like when you're doing the outside murder people missions. Those turrets are... That turret is very useful. Alright. What do you have to sell, sir? Alright. Cannot sell iodine. Why do I have... It doesn't think I have iodine on the ship, does it? Okay, let's see... Cargo grid. What the heck? Does it think that my ship is full of invisible iodine?
Hi.
Let's go look at the ship, I guess. We came out through the cargo bay, right? So we would have seen if it was full of iodine. Yep, there's no iodine. None. Zero. Where is the iodine? I wonder if I took off and landed again. Just, like a very short little hop and land. If it would, like, re-acknowledge my ship and see that I'm not full of iodine. We don't want to go there. We want to go... Is habitation? Yeah, habitation. No iodine. Here, let's close this door while we're here. No iodine. No iodine here. And none here. And none in this compartment. Oh, Lord have mercy. Rev, you may have been right. The servers may have been just trying to lead me into a false sense of confidence. Because it would appear that they are attempting to bamboozle us now. Alright. Let's go up to the cockpit. I mean, I don't even want to sell the invisible iodine. Is that how people are duping? Have I accidentally done a bad thing? Alright, we're gonna take off. And we're gonna... Ooh, look, there's our shadow. That's cool. That's pretty. Alright, we're gonna take off. I think that's far enough away that it should be outside of the... You are at this outpost range, and then we're gonna come back down. Where is my velocity indicator? My velocity indicator is white, and so is the entire world right now, so... There it is. It was at the bottom of the screen, which makes sense, right? Because we were going down. Alright. And landing gear. I may have bounced the ship's belly gently across the snow, but it was a gentle bounce. It was not any sort of uncontrolled crash. Alright. This is potentially vexatious, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to give this outpost one more chance. Well, also, welcome in, Invita. How's it going? We were hauling diamonds and something else. And then we had a crash to desktop. Our ship got confiscated, but we crashed close enough to the spaceport that we actually got confiscated for sitting in space above the spaceport. The game did not care that I was currently crashing. It fined me 2,000 credits anyway, so we sold that load. Now we're coming back here to try to pick up our second load with a different ship. We're flying a Drake Caterpillar now. But the problem is, it seems that my ship is filled with invisible laranite. Not laranite, iodine. And that may present an issue because it did not want to let me buy anything new, because it believed that on board my ship were 586, or however many units a Caterpillar carries. 576. Ah, it still thinks it's there. Okay. That's fine. We'll find a solution. But we do have to take a little ad break here. So, let me get back on the ship, and then we'll probably do that. Yeah, I'd like to sell it, Rev. Maybe that would work. But this outpost doesn't buy iodine. So I might check real quick and see if there's an outpost I can go to that isn't a TDD that will let me sell my ghost iodine. Also, I feel like ghost iodine should go for a higher price than regular iodine, right? Like, this is a magical substance. Who's coming in? I swear I just heard the quantum sound. Also, Invita, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? That is our question of the day. Alright. Stand clear. Impact hazard. Yeah, no... This whole thing is a giant pinch point and smush person disaster waiting to happen. Which is why I love it. You know, Drake Industries, or Drake Interplanetary, you know, it's not that they make bad ships, it's that they don't make ships for stupid people. You gotta take responsibility for your own safety on a Drake ship. Because the ship is not here to hold your hands. The ship is here to maybe crush you to death with an elevator, or cut you in half with an elevator, or probably cause a number of other problems. Alright, so we are going to take a quick little ad break here. You're not going to miss anything. I'm not going to take off until we get back, and I will see you guys in a couple minutes when that ad break is over. See you then. Alright, we got another minute left on this ad break, and then we'll get rolling. For now, I am going to go check out where I can sell iodine. Also, if you can hear me, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate it. Alright, demand locations. Oh man, there are not a lot of places where we can sell iodine. It wants us to go back to the TDD. Okay, fine. Thanks, Sue. Alright, what do we got? We got 50 seconds left. Yeah, we're still on pause. We are still hanging out for a minute. There we go. I can do this so you can see my face while we're waiting. And maybe I can. I'll take off before I set a course. We're not in a hurry. We're just chilling. Ah, better, yes. I mean, to be fair, nobody wants to see my face, but the dog is kind of cute. So, and he's being adorable and perching on the couch. He is here to protect us from severe weather. He doesn't like it. He's not really scared of storms. He just doesn't like going in the basement when we have them. Also, thank you so much for waiting, everybody. Welcome on back. Alright. Let's get back on the road. The very proverbial space road. So, is he as bad as Charlie? No, no, no. Like, he's not scared of... Charlie was very scared of storms. He is not really scared of the storms. He just doesn't... Honestly, if there's like a tornado watch and we have to go downstairs, he gets weird about being forced to go into the basement. Like, it breaks his little brain. He's like, why am I being made to go down here? I didn't want to go down here. I want to go upstairs. And now that you're making me go down here, now I don't want to be here. Now, he will sneak into the basement on his own sometimes if I don't put the doggy gate up and get into things and make a mess. But when the basement isn't his idea, then he doesn't want the basement. 'Cause he's a goober. And does goobery things like that. Also, don't forget, if you're watching on Twitch, we do have treat redeems if you would like to give Bunker a cookie. You know, because he is a poor, sad, neglected guy who clearly needs more treats. Although I could understand not giving him a cookie right now, because him perching on the couch behind me is kind of funny. Can I pet that dog? We can pet him. Come here,
No,
Bunks.
he's sleeping.
There we go. Yeah, people like you. Here, we'll give you a treat too. That was from Sue. He thinks you deserve it. Alright, there, I believe, is area 18. Dog petting is very expensive. You know, that's a fair complaint. In my defense, who was it from? Oh, that was from Caffeine. Or from, oh, that was from Caffeine. That wasn't Sue. Look, I am still recovering from a close attempt on my life, on Saturday, so I apologize if I perform a reading comprehension fail tonight. But a supposedly... Okay, Rev redeemed doggo treat. Here you go, Bunks. This is from Rev. He says you get a treat. Oh, your breath smells right now, buddy. You probably ate something dead outside. Because why wouldn't you? If there are dead things to eat, Bunker is all about it. Bunker, come here.
He's sleeping.
There we go. We'll set some cruise control. We'll pet the dog. I'd like to get one of those, like a better camera, but you can also get like the AI camera that follows you, so I could like hold my hand over here and it would pan down to look at the dog better. Yeah, bro, your face smells. Your face smells like a dead thing. I don't know why I got that close to it. Can't help it, I like dog. He's a good dog. He did not like the heat today. I let him back in, and he gave me this look like, human, why did you make it be so hot today? Like it was like he was blaming me. And I was like, this isn't my fault. Like, this couldn't possibly be any less my fault. I don't like it either. I didn't go outside much today. I went outside a couple times, and human pinballed, which is my work from home practice where I go out to the backyard and just walk back and forth a couple dozen times. Just like power walking. I'm not doing wind sprints or anything. But just to stretch my legs, because otherwise, when I work from home, it's pretty easy to just not move around that much and be inactive. And that's no good. There we go. He is resting his head. Oh, yep, he's moving my mouse with his big silly ears. Pitch me that ship. Well, the Drake Caterpillar is, in my opinion, one of the greatest cargo hauling ships in the verse. It may not have the best capacity in terms of SCU, but it has the easiest loading, especially from 0G, if you're conveniently unloading someone else's ship for no specific reason. Also, it has the awesome Drake aesthetic, and promised modularity for its compartments in the future. There we go. I would say, I think once they balance things out, like cost of ownership, you know, they get modularity going, I could see the Caterpillar definitely being the superior pure cargo hauling choice compared to the C2. I think the C2 is more of like a roll-on, roll-off, where it has utility, but I think it's a little bit better for, it does have it has, we'll say this, it has a distinctive Drake aesthetic. If you like that aesthetic, you'll probably like the Caterpillar. If you don't, this is definitely not the ship for you. This is like it's, you know, a giant, probably in lore, you know, a ship that would take days to go between places, and it still has the terrible Drake shower that has, like, exposed piping everywhere. Yeah, it's not an Origin. Origins have fancy things, like actual showers, and on the 890... No, I think on the 600, too. Not sure about the 890, but I think on the 600, the captain's quarters have a bidet. So you could get a jet of water shot directly up your backside. Whereas with Drake, you pay all this money and you still just get a shoilet. Ugh. That was not a great landing. But it was, out of all the landings, a landing. I've heard they're nice. Alright. Please let me sell this ghost iodine. Where's this hallway go? Power plant access. Jump drive access. And then down. Whee! Ah, okay, this room. Okay. So, if we can sell our iodine, this will basically be our second trip. We just didn't have to buy the iodine. But I think that maybe it's still there from, like, a previous bugged interaction in the past. I am at least not intentionally doing a dupe of any sort. But if I am, I assure you the game owes me that much AUEC from bugs so far this patch. I have lost so much. It has been rough at points. Alright, and we are off. So we're going to not store the ship, just because storing has caused me to lose cargo and just have general issues, although we kind of want to lose this cargo. But if we can actually sell the iodine, I will be happy with that, and we could use the money. Ooh, weather might be happening for me. My car is parked outside, but I'm not too worried about it. I got full coverage. If it wants to get giant hailed on. Caffeine, if you're still here, did you see if hail was coming to my part of the world as well? Or is only you getting that lucky today? Doesn't look like much weather yet. It was blowing really hard. Up in your neck of the woods? Okay. I might have just seen the edge of it a little bit. Maybe I'll get a little rain. Looks like a little rain happened. Or is starting to happen. Which, hey, I'm streaming, so I'm not going to let Bunker out for a while. That works out for him. He does not like the rain. For being an all-purpose hunting dog who is meant to go fight boars in the forest, he's kind of a wuss about weather. He doesn't like to get wet. I'm in the worst of it now? Well, shoot, Caffeine, I hope everything's okay. Hope it doesn't break any... Basement office means I have no idea. Nice. There are perks to a basement office. Did I take the wrong tram? That is... Alright, we are going to have a slightly longer trip to the spaceport today, by way of the Invictus event. Oh no, I've got hail here. Doesn't sound crazy, but that's definitely chunky water. Wild. How weird is hail? Hail is weird. Right? Because it's like 90 degrees out today. We're just gonna have ice rocks drop from the sky? Like, that's what we're doing?
Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
Seems a little goofy. Alright, we're on the correct tram this time. We were just doing a little maneuver around the business district, just to check the perimeter and make sure everything was okay. Wait a minute, did I go back to the spaceport? Okay. So now that I'm at... Oh my lord. Okay, we're at the spaceport, so now we can take the tram to the business district. Why did I not... There was probably a tram there for the But I always think if I'm not at the spaceport, I want to go to the spaceport. This is not, you know, I'll be honest here. This current predicament is entirely not the servers and is entirely me. It's me. I'm the problem. That's okay, it'll give us a little moment to hydrate. Watch the tram pull in. Okay. Oh, and it just pulled away. Whatever. Okay, that's the convention center. Oh, so this tram just keeps going? Don't leave. Okay, so we just want to stay on this tram. Ah! Alright, apparently it's some kind of circle. It's fine. Everything's going fine. I will enjoy when we get cargo hangars, especially if it means that I can land and unload my cargo and not sell it immediately. I would love to just do like 3 or 4 cargo runs, drop off all the stuff, and as long as persistence is working fine and it doesn't eat my cargo, I can kind of batch things, right? And then go sell it. That would be super convenient. Big noise checking on house. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, I'm getting some good weather.